This is the predator of the woods, looking for his next meal. He spots a modern food creation known as the Big Mac outside of its natural habitat, but he seems only interested in the meat of the product. He continues searching as our camera crew follows him closely, attempting to not be seen. Holy fucking shit, he almost saw us. Anyways, some fresh kale is the next bit of nutrients that he stumbles upon, but he seems equally uninterested. Maybe that's because the leader of his tribe issued a war against vegetables.
Why is kale bullshit? I was a nightmare to be around because I farted so much. Kale.
Fart in the cushion.
Kale is bullshit.
As we continued to follow him, he became seemingly more frustrated with the lack of ancestrally appropriate food. Lucky for him, just minutes later, he stumbled upon nature's gold: some fresh raspberries. We later captured him drinking from a gallon of milk from Kroger just a mile down the road, and we still have no idea how he got that.
Wait a minute, is he taking a fucking piss? Don't film that, Susan, put the camera down! Wait, Susan, back up! Susan, run! If he catches you, he's going to kill you! That's it, Susan's fucking dead. She's dead.
Introducing the Ab Circle Pro.
And we're playing an ad now? What the fuck?
The single most evolutionarily appropriate, species appropriate diet for humans.
The carnivore diet has reached an all-time high in popularity over the last year and almost like a cult-like following. You know how teenage girls obsess over the powers of chakras and astrology and shit? Well, eating meat apparently has all those same exact powers. But this video is actually exploring animal-based, which is really similar to carnivore, but with a few small differences. The carnivore diet consists of meat, pretty much any form imaginable, eggs, butter, and a little bit of dairy. Animal-based is all of these things, but it includes fruit, dairy, and honey. But why would anybody even want to do this? Do people just want to mass murder cows like it's their first time loading into a Minecraft world?
Yeah, motherfucker, see you in hell.
Maybe. I don't know. But the idea is that we should live like our ancestors and only eat meat and fruit because that's what humans had access to for the majority of our existence. Because they thrived off of that. And I'm not 100% convinced. Like, how do we know they thrived off of that? Do we say, hey, Aristotle, like, did you feel better eating steak or spaghetti? Was that a dumb joke, be honest? After some digging on the benefits of eating this way, I discovered that the benefits are better mental. So instead of just sitting here and reading different articles that completely contradict each other in terms of one side or the other and there's no in between, I'm actually gonna try the diet. So let me get into my first meal. For breakfast, right here, I have steak, I have some cheese, pineapple, and a banana. Not that long ago, when I was in high school, every morning for breakfast, I would either eat Pop-Tarts or I would eat freaking deep fried Twinkies, if those are even still a thing. They don't actually have them anymore. I'm looking, they don't have them anywhere. That's just what my parents would buy me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they were good, and it couldn't have been because it was any cheaper. Like, back then, a whole carton of eggs was like $1. But yeah, back then, I mean, I was just depressed all the time. I was super tired. I had such bad acne that if you looked at me, you would probably think that I washed my face with OxyClean and human shit. I just wonder if these things wouldn't have been so bad if I ate better. I finished this meal, and over the next several days, I ate beef, some more beef.
It's raw. It's fucking raw.
Some more beef, fruit, cheese, yogurt, and some more beef. And of course, some honey and maple syrup. I was supposed to get B-roll of me eating the maple syrup before I covered myself in milk. Obviously, that didn't happen. That's fucking delicious. Do you want some? I didn't really notice a difference on anything all the way until day 3 when I had a pretty mid-ass workout. Let's roll. I had to lower all of my weights. A fat bitch was staring at me. A literal 1-year-old hopped out of a stroller, came up to me and said, "That's it?" and started fucking laughing. I wanted to kill him. Okay, maybe none of that happened, but I was considerably weaker, likely due to the lack of carbohydrates. Carbs are your body's preferred source of energy. This is why most bodybuilders eat 55 to 60% of their diet is just carbs, so they can push themselves really hard. But I'm not a fucking bodybuilder. I'm just a regular dude. So how many carbs do I need?
Next example is a 150-pound man. Might get around 150, 160 grams of carbohydrates per day.
So for the next several days, I doubled my carb intake from about 75 to 100 to 150 grams per day, and it seemed to make a pretty good difference.
All right, I would say I'm probably 80 to 90% back to normal.
A much better workout. Not only that, I had the best post-pump ever, dude. I felt like fucking the Hulk. Well, not fucking the Hulk, like, I felt like the Hulk. Outside of the gym, my energy levels were consistently better throughout the day. It's hard to describe, but my body feels like it spent much less time breaking down the food, so I just feel lighter. That mid-afternoon crash after eating a big meal is pretty much completely gone. So this right here looks like a normal day of eating. So normally I have a pretty big crash in between each meal, so I get a lot of energy and then it just goes down for breakfast, lunch, dinner. This right here is me sniffing cocaine. Now I don't actually sniff cocaine personally, but I'm saying if you did, that's what probably would happen. And then we have a normal day of animal-based, and it's, you know, the energy levels, they're more consistent. As you can tell, you know, there's less humps. There's still me sniffing cocaine, but again, I want to make it very clear that I do not sniff cocaine. I know, I'm aware, I do look like a homeless person holding up a sign begging for $1, but instead, it's actually a graph of the animal-based diet. A week in, my libido was the same, sleep, mood, and mental clarity stayed mostly the same, but my digestion did seem better than ever. That was a big ass shit. I'm gonna keep it 100. I didn't really have a transition period that most people experience where I initially felt really bloated from switching diets. I felt fine from day 1. On day 8, I'll be honest and admit that I made a little bit of an oopsie. It was 5 p.m., I didn't feel like cooking and was really craving some pizza, so I caved and ordered from a local joint named Roma's. But you know, moderation is key is what they say. Fuck. Yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid. When you fix your gut health and then mess up, it feels way worse than it did when you were used to eating garbage on a regular basis. It's the same reason why someone like Nick Cotto can eat like this and function normally. Oh. In simple terms, eat healthy, body healthy. Body healthy, eat poo-poo, body sad. Body want to crawl out of body. But I recovered the next morning and come to find out I lost almost 3 pounds in the first week. For some people, this could be a real life cheat code. Now, personally, I'm not trying to lose weight. I don't think tracking calories is super important while eating this way, but I did, and come to find out I wasn't really eating nearly as much as I was used to, just because I was fucking full all the time. So what's the easiest way to get in more calories when you don't have an appetite? Now, I mentioned a lot of the positives, but this diet is not perfect. An obvious negative is that there's not really a lot to eat on the go. Wait, you're telling me fast food companies don't cater to a diet that less than 1% of people follow? Hi, am I able to order just like 4 beef patties? It's okay, yeah, it's just for my dog, so.
The hamburgers?
I don't even have a dog. $4? Honestly, not a bad price. I was worried they were going to charge me for the entire 4 cheeseburgers, but I don't think they did, which would be a big fucking scam because then I'm paying for air. I just want the meat, I don't want the bun, I don't want the pickles, I don't want the ketchup, I don't want the fucking mustard! That looks fucking delicious. Now, this is about it for animal-based fast food. Now, obviously, there's other burger joints. There's Burger King as well. Man, fuck Burger King. Their food is so ass. And there's also chicken joints, like there's KFC, there's Popeyes, but all of their food is not only fried, but it's breaded, and I don't really think that would count as animal-based. Has my fucking ring light been in here the whole time? Socially, your friends might think that you're a weirdo for eating this, eating a burger with no bun, saying no to deep fried Twinkies and Mountain Lightning, but fuck them. Deep down, one of them is into something weird. Like they're into feet porn, they're into furry porn, freaking skeletons in their closet.
Well, do you feel more barbaric?
I just want to fucking hit things with a stick. Yeah, even now I see a fucking squirrel. I get so horny, I think, damn, can you come put these nuts in your mouth instead? Look, there's a squirrel. At the end of the 14 days, I weighed about 3 pounds lighter, felt better than ever, and in terms of cost, it is about the same price as my normal groceries, considering I don't eat steak every single meal. And I will be mostly sticking to this diet even after this video, maybe adding a few vegetables here and there just to spice things up. Most of the claims that have been made have proven to be true, so I'll update the pinned comment if anything changes, but otherwise, well, I still think you should check the pinned comment. I mean, maybe something has changed, even if I just uploaded this video, just please check the pinned comment. Check it. Check the fucking pinned comment. Check it. Check the pinned comment. Check it now, motherfucker. I just said like Steve-O. What the fuck?
It's just that new that you